The honeybee Apis mellifera is facing perhaps its biggest challenge in natural history, the parasitic mite Varroa destructor. Varroa mites compromise the energy resources of honeybees by feeding on the fat bodies and hemolymph, and in doing so transmit deadly viruses. The great majority of beekeepers use chemical treatments against Varroa mites. These miticides are a double-edged sword. At the same time, it provides a beneficial effect by interfering with the replication of Varroa mites. It also induces terrible side effects on the honeybees. Varroa mite is around 40 years now, and the problem seems to getting worse. Miticides are not as effective as before, and no new solutions are coming to the market anytime soon. Some scholars are starting to look at Mother Nature to find new solutions against this intriguing honeybee pest. How honeybees survive millions of years in nature? For sure, they faced many different enemies in the past. The answer is very simple. Like any other living being around the world, including humans, evolution by natural selection shaped every single individual on this planet, and honeybees are not an exception. Modern beekeeping techniques restrict honeybees' abilities to change in their own favor. Instead, beekeepers push genetic selection to favor the beekeepers only. By limiting the genetic diversity, beekeepers are taking away an important part of the honeybee's survival abilities. Fortunately, in some special places on Earth where honeybees live in the wild without much interference from human beings, honeybees are already showing resistance to Varroa mite parasitism. The island of Groix, located a few kilometers off of the coast of Lorient in the northwestern of France, is a magical place where honeybees and beekeepers co-evolve differently, and the only word I can think of to describe is respect. Dr. Jeff Pettis, president of Apimondia, and POLLINIS, a French independent non-profit organization dedicated to saving bees from extinction, are working together on an interesting project on this special island to look for precious information about the apparent resistance of local honeybees to Varroa mites. Please join me live together with Dr. Jeff Pettis and members from POLLINIS directly from Groix Island in France to discuss the latest development on bee conservation research going on in the island and why we should fight to make this special place on Earth a pollinator sanctuary. The live stream is scheduled for March 8th at 10 AM Eastern Time. It is free to everybody, and you can register using the link in the description of this video. See you there! If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and also supporting us on Patreon. I also want to invite you to watch this next video right here. Thanks for watching Inside the Hive.tv, the show about bees. See you guys next week.